between the coming of the One and the end of the war.
Is it over?
Neo's presence within the Matrix sparked a new exodus of potentials.
Freeze it.
But because they were unable to stop Neo, the machines turned their attention to those within their grasp. Sentinels set a trap for one of our ships, and from the ship's mainframe, they extracted a list of potentials. The agents leveled their wrath on the helpless, and Neo was the only one who could stand against them.
Now you know that this don't make no kind of sense. Scared of pain, so you fear hurt. I don't celebrate till the body's near dirt. Go to hell, they gon' tell you I was there first. Every opponent will tell you I was there worse. Having bad hunger pains and severe thirst. Have your earth in all black in the rear hearse. Too sticky to let the drama slide. And the sight of the blood will leave you traumatized. I can't do no wrong, least in my mama eyes. I got a gun in the truck, that's little mama size. That boy died from vehicular homicide. The voice, the flow, and the way that he harmonized. Those that's real see the truth beyond the lies. In real life, I'm living proof we on the rise. Yeah, I was too smart to play with the dummies. Rather you kill yourself, save me the money. From the bottom, I don't mind if you pay me in 20s. They pop a lot of shit, but soon as you see them, they mummies. Ha ha ha, you guys is funny. We fresh to death, they alive and bummy. Plug told me 3 words, supply the country. I told him that the bullets and the 45s is chunky. That's why they say you can never get too comfy. Trips out of town, my lump sums come monthly. Might as well all team up and come jump me. This is uneven, I'm the only one breathing. Everybody get they turn, it's sun season. I'm only here for that paper, one reason. Nobody cares though, everybody's a weirdo. Dudes watching your back, tell me who watching theirs though. All you gonna see is the fire from out the air hole. Stick up kids get the desire to hit your earlobes. Left lane, all you hear is my gears, yo. Crown been in my closet for a couple of years, yo. Okay, enough with the foolery. And the costume jewelry. It ain't much you can do to me. The art of war ain't new to me. Little nigga, you better Google me. The city was mine after they said Big's eulogy. Oh man. Jadakiss season. The massacre, telling you, I don't know if I can guarantee your safety next week. Jadakiss season. T5 DOA. Don't ever forget that. Yeah, I mean.
Ashe, peace and benedictions. So earlier today, y'all probably got this message on your phone right here telling you don't drink the water. You know what I'm saying? The water is fucked up. You know, they talking about some contamination spill. You know, just like I said, you know, how many times is a coincidence possible before it's mathematically impossible? You know, for the past several years now, all of these things that have been happening have been unfortunate and infringing on the health of random people, right? You know what I'm saying? So we seen this all in the beginning of the year, you know, the train derailments, you know, these toxic chemicals, you know. Now we got some shit where they talking about they spilled some shit in the water. So now look, this was the 24th, a couple days ago, where it is the water department is monitoring a non-hazardous green tracing dye. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that was in the Tacony Creek. Now they might have put that shit there, you know, trying to look for something. It says the dye is a product used to determine the source of water leaks. So, you know, they, you know, that was intentional, basically. You know what I'm saying? What does this dye do to the environment? Who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying? Right. This shit ain't random, you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, well, all of this shit. None of this shit is random. All of this shit is like the Hunger Games. You know what I'm saying? Remember in the Hunger Games when they had the different hurdles they had to jump through, the different districts, you know what I'm saying? They had the all the different booby traps and shit. You know, they just rolling them out. You know what I'm saying? and one by one, you just see this shit happen every day. It's some new bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And here's the new bullshit. So now they telling you, don't. Now this happened 2 days before. So now let's go in on this a little bit more. I'll put this slide together now. Hold up. What the fuck is this right here? But I want to get to the joint from today. So I think this is yeah, okay, all right. So this is the early warning system, environment protection agency. All right. So I think this is in the, I guess, from earlier today or yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Because they was doing some training shit on there looking for leaks, right? So you see that they was looking for these leaks, or they knew about these leaks a couple days before. You know what I mean, on the 24th. So then today, they send an update out and they say they're monitoring a spill in Bucks County, right? So they put out the memo that they was tracing leaks in the Tacony. Now they saying, oh, now it's a so that I guess they found the leak, right? Is that arguable? Is that a safe assessment? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't work for the water department. We had to further investigate this shit. But they saying that it's a latex spill, into the water supply, right? Now, the thing about the shit is, all right, let me get to this shit where it say this at. It has been reported Friday night a chemical spill occurred in Bristol Township. So this is Friday night, that this chemical spill happened, and they waited 2 days to tell you. Interesting. Let's read the rest of this shit. Hold up. All right, so Bristol Township, Bucks County, which release where is it? Where we at? Release contaminants into. Hold on. Well, let me start over. As As has been reported on Friday night, a chemical spill occurring in Bristol Township, Bucks County, which released chemical toxins into the Delaware River. The water department became aware of this through the Delaware early warning system. That was what we were just looking at. Has evaluated the situation. That time that evaluated the situation since that time to understand the potential impacts to the public. Although early indications have not revealed contamination, right? Now, they already then told us some bullshit already, but I'm gonna get to that in a minute. We are monitoring the situation and conducting testing. So this supposed to be approximately 12:15 a.m. Sunday. Intakes at Baxter Drinking Treatment Plant detected. Wait a minute. This shit out the way. I can't see what the rest of the shit say. All right, so let me go to the next slide. Oh, my fault. So they talking about, this is the CDC talking about water uh, contaminants, contamination and disease. Now they just put this out, just recently, right? And is it just a coincidence that that the CDC is talking about water contaminants and shit like that, and then we had some shit with the water happen here. What about, speaking of that? Speaking of water, what's up with Flint, Michigan? You know what I'm saying? Is there any updates on Flint, Michigan? Flint, Michigan water been fucked up for God knows how long, right? So this is the map of of Philadelphia right here, where they saying on the brown side. Let me blow that up for you. Hold up. On the brown side is the side is potentially impacted. On the green side, if you live on the green side, now this is on the west side, so you live, west of the Delaware River, then they saying that you in the not impacted side. Now they saying there's some type of latex chemicals, some type of toxic chemicals in this water, right? And I want to get to the part where, oh wait a minute, let me go to the back to the slide. Now I don't know if this is real or not, right? People are saying people is going crazy, right? And I don't know if somebody might have fudged this. This might be fake. This could be some fuckery, or it could be really crazy. Like I did see the videos. We're gonna get to that in a minute. We've seen a lot of videos of people going to the going to go buy up the water. You know what I'm saying? Buying into what these people are selling. Literally. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to pull up the part of the article where they say that the water. All right, now matter of fact, all right, I know what happened now. Let me get my other slide. I got more than one slide. So it's I'm trying to pull up this part of the article where they talking about the safety of the water. Now, riddle me this, Batman. How is it safe to wash up in the water, right? But not to ingest the water. Like if the water is not, if the water is not safe to drink, right? Then it's not safe to wash up in neither. Like I mean, like your skin is the largest organ on your body, so you absorbing whatever's in that fucking water. You're gonna be absorbing that shit through your pores. You know what I'm saying? If the water is contaminated, you know what I'm saying? Like so, that make sense to me. You know what I mean? Like how is it that if the water is cool to drink, but it's not cool to wash up in? You know what I'm saying? So all right, let me go through this slide. Let me see. I think I might have put it in this one over here. That's a short slide. All right, so I got some clips from Twitter. I think I might have mixed them in there with the video or whatever. I don't know. But let me run down this John real quick. So this is people reacting to this crazy shit, right? Look at all these people in there with the getting water. Now, what if it was some? What if they put some shit? This is how like crafty these people is. What if they put some shit in water bottles, and then told you that they did something to the water to make everybody go out and get the water bottles? You know what I'm saying? Like, now I don't want to fear monger because I really hope that's not the case. But one thing that I did want to talk about is baobab root. You know what I'm saying? So you can go and get some baobab root from Ginger Real. You know what I mean? Down at the Reading Terminal. Or maybe some good herb stores near you. Maybe if you live near Pollock's or Black and Mobile, Black and Nobel. Or what's the other place on Germantown? Or maybe down there by Penn Herbs. You might be able to get some of this baobab root. And this baobab root it helps to detoxify and purify, water. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not sure about, the water that you got, you know what I mean, get you some of this shit right here. You know what I mean? Let it soak in the water. Take a little piece of it, let it soak in the water. Let it do its thing, and then you can strain it if you don't want the pieces in there, whatever. But you can go to town on that. You know what I mean? So let me take it out the bag for so you can see that. You know what I mean? Look almost like a basket weaved onion ring. You know what I'm saying? But that's baobab root. You know what I'm saying? Get you some of that shit. Um, you know what I mean? Learn how to purify your water. You can use activated charcoal. It's a lot of different ways. But get some of this shit. Go down there and get some of that shit. You know what I mean? But let me run through the rest of this shit right here because I know I had some more slides. I kind of rushed this shit really because I was putting this shit together for something else. But then I got, we all got that damn memo, so I just threw that shit together real quick. Hold on, real quick. Let me check something real quick for you. All right, so I got a couple of joints right here. Okay, all right, now I see what happened. All right, so let me make this slide real quick because I didn't crop the joints right. So if they're not cropped right, then it's not gonna come out right. So it didn't even it won't even load up basically. So now I figured out what happened. Cause I'm like, damn, I know that slide was bigger than that. So give me a second, real quick. Let me see if I can throw up a little video while I. Let me see if I can throw up a little video for y'all while I edit that clip up real quick. You know what I'm saying? We doing this live. You know what I'm saying? Editing live, researching live, dropping knowledge live. The whole shebang is live. All right, matter of fact, can I play this? I don't know. I might get in trouble. Fucking YouTube and all these people. You know. But I got it. Matter of fact, man, fuck it, man. We're going. All right, now I found this video in my archives from like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And we coming up on this Waco, Texas rally. You know what I'm saying? That they're supposed to be that Trump is supposed to be having. Like I've been telling y'all that Trump has been milking this whole situation about him getting locked up, and he's benefited more from it than anybody. You know what I'm saying? So is whether it's real or not, I'm not even getting into that, but it's being used for him. He's using this as a political stunt. So, I was looking in my archives for some shit, and I had found this video about some shit that happened in Waco, Texas, and I'm assuming this happened around the time of the David Koresh situation, April 19th, which will be coming up pretty soon. So, I'm going to throw this video up and put that up there for you while I edit up this slide real quick. You know what I'm saying? So you got to check that out. Maybe hopefully I don't get in trouble for this.
This nigga talking about he just came out of fire. Your face ain't gonna be bloody, yo.
Try to get everybody where they need to, try to do my job. I can't communicate with anybody. We didn't have cell service. Finally got enough information. I went to the helicopter because they have different kind of radio systems to notify McLennan County Disaster to get us all the ambulances, all the helicopters, everything we could hear. We got a lot of.
And this loosely applies to what's going on now that I think about it. There's just a fertilizer plant that blew up right here. Now this is like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of shit happens on a daily basis that doesn't favor, the surrounding environment. You know what I mean? The people, the environment, the animals. It's almost as if somebody's intentionally fucking up the environment. But on this video right here, they say he was in the fire, right? And
shit on your face.
The video speaks for itself. I just let my old self say this. I'll let my old self say it. This is like before I started making videos, when I was just I was documenting shit.
Actors, man.
Try to do the best I can. Of course, they're trying to sit me down because I'm bleeding. I said I got a job to do. There's people hurt more than me.
And for somebody who just was in a fire, he's real talkative. You would think he would be winded, right? A little winded. You would think.
The people trapped in houses, I'm worried about the EMS.
But I realized that I gotta let this video play because I can't come out of this screen without the shit fucking up. So I gotta let it play, you know what I'm saying? And then then I'll go in and crop these joints real quick. So y'all gonna have to just listen to me talk. Debo stall him out, you know what I mean? But look at this shit with your detective eyes right here. When we ride the rest of this clip out.
That search team from Texas A&M, because it's like an earthquake. A lot of the buildings.
That joint don't look like an ambulance neither.
To get some search teams in here.
I mean, we did the video with Pope about the Ann Hitch situation and the DeMar Hamlin situation where the ambulance looked kind of suspect. But I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube, so. I had to cut YouTube off so we can go raw. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, we've got help. You can see.
Just gave an update
Just saying right here, there's an East
water
Texas ambulance from Waco, there's Limestone, there's a Whitney ambulance.
All right, so they saying that officials say let me turn it down real quick. They saying that this dude is, this is some suspect shit, but they saying officials said that tap water from Baxter plant will remain safe to drink throughout at least 11 p.m. Monday night. Now, how you gonna come out and tell everybody that, the water's not safe to drink, right? And then release a statement It say, all right, the water will be safe to drink until Monday. Do, do y'all trust this? Is anybody willing to trust the water to see if it's safe? You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to test it out? Give it a test run? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? See, they already done planted the seed already, so it's a wrap. Like it's like you can't tell me, yo, the water, yo, you need to go out and get bottled water. The water ain't safe, and then turn around and say, you know what? It's safe. It's safe until Monday. How is the water safe? If the water is either it's contaminated or not, how is it safe until Monday? You know what I'm saying? I guess the size of the reservoir, like we won't get to the contaminated water until Monday. You know what I'm saying? We got clean water in the processing tank, and you know by Monday that water will be used up. I guess that's what they're saying. But that's what they're saying, something to the degree that the water is safe to drink until Friday. So all right, let me crop up some of this shit right here. So because I found the screenshots in question that I was looking for. Um and let me go back. How you do this? All right. Oh, okay. All right. Let me chop that up real quick. Because I want to show y'all where these people see, like they already, like, look, we already covering how these people is speaking out both sides of their mouth already. You know what I mean? So I want to just point out some more stuff that they saying that maybe might be some concern. You know what I mean? Um, I found an eerie tweet too. You know, we'll go over that in a minute. Let me just do this crop thing real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me crop him up. I should have had done this already, but I thought I did. But you know, it's whatever. It's the trifles. The trifles are going live. You know what I'm saying? Edge him up. There we go. All right. I got like 6 slides right here. So I'm like 2 in. I got 4 more to go. I had some other shit that I want to talk about too, because I was supposed to do this. I was supposed to do a stream 2 days ago. To be honest, but it was a lot of little fuck shit happening behind the scenes. You know that I'm not gonna even address. You know, but you know we're gonna keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna keep it moving for the greater good, because that's all. That's all we about is the greater good and doing things for the greater good. You know what I'm saying? All right. Damn. I think I might need that part. Yeah, I think I gotta go back and get that in there. I cropped something out by accident, so let me go back and get that joint real quick. Yeah, there we go. I think it's the same tweet. You know what? Damn. Yeah, that is the same joint. All right, so I just seen I just caught some redundancy. My fault. You know, so let's rename this PGW or PWD. Yeah, there we go. So these are some tweets that we gonna go over that was released by the water department, and some guidelines that they was given about public safety in regards to this water situation. You know what I mean? Um, I'm probably gonna do a follow up on this because I was thinking I was wanting to do some gematria on this situation. You know what I'm saying? Is to see. More than likely, like I'm probably about to say I'm 90% sure that it's it's some gematria lace situation behind this. But like I said, this shit really came across my desk while I was editing some other shit up, and I just said, "Fuck it, I'm leave with this shit," because it is a health concern, at least in the surrounding area, for people that live in Philadelphia. So, you know, I feel as though it's a public service to address it. You know what I'm saying? So, let's go in on this. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are just gonna like, how y'all do out there with y'all stories and whatnot. So fibbing and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I felt the need to let me address this real quick. And maybe I might come back up and brush up on it again. You know what I'm saying? All right. So all right, gotta add the new slide. All right, here we go. What is the water department saying? What are they saying about this? What are they to make of this? You know what I'm saying? Let's get the slide up here. Now look, they got some new shit up here. Look, there's a new memo. What is this? Based on the latest sampling results, data. Let me screenshot that real quick.
Based on latest sampling results data, the Philly Water Department is now confident tap water from the Baxter drinking water plant will remain safe to drink and use at least through 11:59 p.m.
Oh yeah, I just said
Monday,
that.
fill water containers at
I didn't even know my phone did that.
per person from emergency line. Updates on www.
Okay, I would like you to stop talking now. Thank you. Yeah, but I didn't even know the phone did that shit. All right, well let's look at some of these tweets here. So all right, this was what day was this tweet? All right, so this was this was like early in the wee hours of the morning. This is 12:06 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Where they say they responded to the latex to spill. We just covered that basically, but this is we confirming that with the water department is saying. So we looked at some documents that they released on their blog, and this is what they released on Twitter. You know what I mean? So if you look at the top of the screen right there, it says there is no concern over skin exposure or fire hazard. And that to me is concerning because if you're telling me now, all right, you just told me two different things. We just got the update to say that all right, the water is safe until 12. I guarantee about 85% of the people in this city, if they hear that, they're not trusting that. They already made their mind up. They don't fuck with the water. You know what I'm saying? You told me especially I went out and bought all this damn spring water. They charged me up at the supermarket. I'm going to get my money's worth out this spring water. I'm gonna be washing up in bath and taking a bath in spring water, basically. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you ain't gonna get nobody to go back. You gonna get some people. We know we're gonna get some people that's gonna go back and say, well, they said it's safe, because they accept true authority as truth and not truth as authority. You know what I'm saying? But that's why truth is undefeated. You know what I'm saying? The so let's look at what they're saying right here at the rest of this joint. We're monitoring the green tracing dyes. Now this was 1 day ago, so this is basically confirming what I said. So about the what they released on their website. So let me go through the next slide. A public service alert was sent to all electric devices. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we look. That's the shit that we all got, right? And look, this is them saying it again. Now this was not too long ago at 2 o'clock, almost at 2:30. They said there is no concern over skin exposure or fire hazard. Bathing and washing dishes do not present a concern. Are you serious? Are y'all high? Now you gonna tell me that not to drink the water, but you think I'm gonna wash my dishes in some contaminated water? You think I'm gonna wash my ass and my orifices and girls should wash their poom poom and all of that with contaminated water? Is y'all crazy? You know what I'm saying? This is I keep telling y'all listen, I keep telling y'all can't trust these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Now, and I just put this shit together real quick. I didn't even really get to look at this shit, but now I'm like making sense of this shit. Like, look at read this shit, screenshot that, and send it to somebody. And ask somebody to make sense of that shit right there. How is the water contaminated? Right? If you're telling me the water is contaminated and there's some shit in there like latex, right? You think I should wash my dishes with contaminated water? Who out there think it's safe to wash dishes with contaminated water? let me know. Look, smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? And chat one, what they say? Comment one in the chat. Comment one in the chat if you think it's cool to wash up and contaminated water, to wash your dishes in contaminated water. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like to mock, because I noticed that then everybody on YouTube and shit, everybody say the same thing. Smash the like button, like, share, subscribe. Is talking heads and shit. And it's like, I get it. It's a part of the hustle and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's just the redundancy just be funny. You know what I mean? So sometimes I get on my patrol. Y'all, I know some I be making people mad. They be now. All right, someone now look. This is a tweet from February of this year, right? Someone tapped the tainted water supply. It's always in Philadelphia. It's too damn funny. What did this person mean by this? Maybe there's something that we missing there. I don't want to reach across the table, right, for something that may be there, but I don't want to reach and say, oh, this was like a cryptic tweet and this forewarned us about you know what I'm saying? I know somebody on TikTok, they go get like, those same two beats, them same two instrumentals. They would, they would play this shit, and be like, this is a time traveler right here. Like they, like they got the TikTok time traveler. I don't know if y'all seen that. The dude who's supposed to have came from like 1,000 years or 100 years in the future or something like that, and he came straight to TikTok. Not to not to the White House or not to the UN, but he straight to TikTok. Right. Got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of y'all believe a little fuckery like that. But I can see how people easily manipulate people mindset with shit like this. But this is something to ponder over. I would say, what does this mean? When we see a lot of especially when you do see, when you develop that mindset that you can't trust nothing that's being shown to you, and people do things in a predicated malevolence style fashion, and I've pointed that shit out plenty of times. So, I would always ask y'all to look at that with your intellectual eye, with your third eye, and to make sense of that. Why would we see? Why would what's the is that a coincidence? You know what I'm saying? That this person would have a tweet like this, like what, like a month and a half before an incident happened in the city involving the water being tainted, the tap water being tainted. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm gonna just leave that there. I'm gonna leave that there for y'all to think about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say too much more about that. But I do have some concern with they saying about this water situation, where they saying that you can wash up in it, you can wash your dishes in it, but you can't drink it. You know what I'm saying? And I would think that if you wash you wash your body or wash your dishes, that is escaping into your body somehow. You know what I'm saying? And one way, shape, or form is getting into your body, seeping into your pores. You know what I'm saying? So it is. Am I tripping? Like, am I tripping, or am I missing something? Like, you, your your skin is an organ and it has pores, right? And we even breathe through our pores, right? So it's like, man, like I've even said to myself, like, man, I want me a fucking alkaline shower head or something, or like, something to put one of them filters on my damn shower head. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want that water and them chemicals that's in the water. If I won't drink the water, right? Because as far as I'm concerned, the water already contaminated. Fluoride. That's enough contamination for me. So I'm like, man, like, if I don't wash up, if I don't drink the water, then why would I want to wash up in the water that I won't even drink or cook with? You know what I'm saying? And even that too, like you got people that drink water that won't drink the tap water, but they'll cook with it. You know what I'm saying? Prepare prepare their sea moss with it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a crazy thing. You know, like I said, like for the people that didn't see this earlier, and they probably won't watch this. I got this Baybop root right here. And I didn't go out and get this because this happened. I just so happened to have the Baybop root in the car. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, shit with the water. Oh, you know what? I could talk about this in the video. Help somebody out. You know what I'm saying? I got this from Ginger Reels at Redding Terminal. Like I say, you can get that at probably your local herb store or something. But this helps to detoxify water. So if you think that your water is questionable, you can throw this in there. You know what I'm saying? You can even put some cucumbers in there. You know what I'm saying? But this would definitely get the job done more than cucumbers. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Cucumbers, help to make the water alkaline, but this is detoxifying the water. You know what I'm saying? So get that. You can put some activated charcoal in a sock, you know what I'm saying, and make like a filtration system, and push the impurities and toxins out of the water. It's a lot of different ways. Shout out to all of the family out there that know the various different ways of detoxifying water. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about this that they're saying is that after basically what they're saying to clarify what they're saying after Monday, this is an indefinite situation. They don't know how long that unless they're gonna give us another update or whatever, but they don't know how long this shit is gonna be fucked up. Now, like in the head of the show, I mentioned Flint, Michigan. I asked, what's going on with Flint, Michigan. Far as to my knowledge, Flint, Michigan's water situation is still fucked up. So even Trenton had a problem with their water for an extended period of time. So a lot of times, the sad thing in the world is that we see things happen in the world and it's not real until it's on our doorstep. But even like just like what Ohio, you know what I'm saying? Like they said they said the situation happened, with where the water and the farmland got poisoned, right? They gave me a strike for that shit too, so I gotta be careful on YouTube. I'm pretty much done with. I'm tired of YouTube. On a side note, I'm really tired of them. Um, I wish they just ran into the ground. But these toxins that was in the water, right, or in the into the soil, into the water that they said wasn't in the water. They said they did tests on this water, and the water in Ohio is safe now. Now, now Ohio is like what, less than 100 miles away from Philadelphia, you know. So of course we got waterways that connect from Ohio to Pennsylvania and across Pennsylvania over to the Eastern Seaboard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is it possible that this could be some Ohio shit? Now, see, I try to be careful when I'm saying this because I don't want to say that it is, and then somebody say that, oh, I'm lying or spreading false information and uh, ban me for 2 weeks because I just came off of a 2 week ban and my primary channel got deleted. Now this all happened in the same day, so I was well I became aware of this in the same day. I've been banned for 2 weeks on this channel, right? And my other channel got completely chopped. So that joint is just done, right? I can't get it back. I try to appeal the shit. I don't think anybody in YouTube history ever got one an appeal. You know what I'm saying? But I know I ain't gonna win no appeal because they they just don't want the certain type of information out. So it don't have nothing to do with a violation of the terms and the conditions. All of these damn videos, any video you think of that's viral violates the terms and conditions, especially a music video. So you know what I mean. I'm looking to sue them. If anybody know anything about suing YouTube, hit me up, let me know. But this situation quite possibly could be some runoff from the Ohio situation. Possibly. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to draw conclusions. I don't want nobody to say I said something that ain't true. But I'm saying that, is it possible? Well, let me ask that question. Is it possible that this shit could be some contamination from the Ohio situation, and they don't want to say that, and they saying it's something else? You know what I'm saying? Possibly, you know. But again, they saying that this spill happened on Friday, right? And it's Sunday, and we just now getting a notification. Yeah, I want y'all to marinate on that. You know how if and then they say after that, they say, well, the water is safe until Monday. Do y'all think that that's all right? If they waited 2 days to tell you about this, right? And they saying that the water is gonna be safe for what, another what, couple hours, right? Tops, what, 12 hours tops, something like that. Y'all, do y'all trust that? I mean, truth be told, I live on the green side. You know what I mean? And I always want to say that in a way that, like, because a lot of people have been programmed to laugh at the misfortunes of others. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that in a way to slight nobody, or if shit, if for real, if I can help out anybody in any way, shape, or form, shit, hit me up and let me know. And I definitely be diligently, actively looking to help people out, as I do every day. But that's a whole nother can of worms. I don't want to get into um talking about stuff like that. But I got a lot of different things here that I want to talk about. Shit, a couple days ago, the Willy Wonka factory blew up, right? I think like 2 people got killed over there, right? So it's like, like I said, it's like the Hunger Games shit, all kind of crazy shit. Like, it was a fentanyl outbreak in Mayfair. I'm not too far from there right now. But in Mayfair, it was somebody had some fentanyl, and it was in the house where all these people, like, people got exposed to fentanyl, and they got fucked up, and there was a baby in there, and one person died and shit. It's just all kind of crazy shit. Like, it's like, especially like the past 2-3 days, it's been a lot of crazy Pennsylvania stories. But I do know that YouTube likes to focus their attention on K&A, and the fucked up shit that happens over there. But like I said, people have been programmed to laugh at the misfortunes of others. So, that's entertainment to see people, in that down try to stay and, zoom the camera in on them and watch them, pop needles and eat out the trash. But, y'all don't help those people. You know what I'm saying? When I, all right, let me leave that alone. Um, they blocked the federal mandates for for the Blovis situation. They said that the people who work, for them people, up in the government, they was trying to force them to go on a date with a man. My fault. You know what I'm saying? And there was an injunction, and they said no, we ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? So that's surprising. That maybe that's a sigh of relief for some people, but they blocked the what was that? An appeal. So I don't know how many times can you appeal a situation, especially on a federal level. They probably could go back and forth on that forever. You know what I mean? But I'm just touching on some of the things that's happened in the past couple of days that I didn't get to talk about. Um, I know they were talking about gas stoves. Gas stoves in New York City is about to be like a thing in the past. You know what I mean? So, like, I think by 2030 they want to get rid of gas stoves completely. But the houses that's being built now, they're being built without gas stoves. So you see this whole sustainable development thing that's going into play, where it's like, all right, they want you on an electrical grid, right? That can be manipulated. It can be turned on, turned off, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And but that's a part of the sustainable development, smart growth situation where we're bringing nature up to the status of human. Well, not us, the powers that shouldn't be are doing this, but the powers that shouldn't be are bringing nature up to the status of a human. You know what I'm saying? So it's wrong to use a gas stove. It's gonna be wrong to have a gas car. Wrong to use fossil fuels and things like that. Just hook it up to the electrical grid. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, electrical grid can be manipulated. It can be hacked. It can be weaponized and used against you. They can cut it off. They can be severely rationed. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at a jail situation when they say lights out, and if you've been in jail, lights out meaning lights out, and you ain't got no more lights until they cut the lights back on tomorrow. you know a lot of cities right now deal with that right now on the low. I know that's not a popular thing. People don't talk about that, but imagine if you lived in a city where it was lights out for you at 10 o'clock and your whole city, TV, all that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, they would never do that in a metropolis type of city environment because it's too much shit going on, too much money to be made, and too much monitoring to do. So if they did cut the shit off, they wouldn't cut their own shit off, which on a side note gives way to why they got drones that can emit Wi-Fi signal targeted to certain devices in certain areas. And speaking of drones, a drone situation just happened in Iran. I was looking at my notes. A drone. Sorry, I'm gonna jump back, but a drone situation happened in Iran where some Americans got compromised, right? And one resulted in um not breathing anymore. You know, um they struck, but not they. This is allegedly what happened. And the U.S., they struck back, and I guess they saying they're gonna strike back again. So they've been bombing for some time now. You know what I mean? On a sneak tip. So this is happening, and they just say it like, all right, well, they bombing people. You know what I'm saying? Now we know about how well some of us know about how these people got a hit list where Syria is on that list, Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? Libya, and some of these people that Iraq, some of these people they already hit. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people they ain't hit yet. But even like when you look at the Bible, like I talked about this, years ago. When you look at the Bible where it talks about you know, Damascus, one of the prophecies being Damascus must fall, right? So you see a lot of conflict happening in Syria, earthquakes, bomb strikes, drone strikes. You know what I'm saying? All of that, which the end result brings Damascus to a pile of rubble. And I don't know the exact Bible quote. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I should have had the Bible quote because it's Sunday. You know how people be on Sunday. But and isn't it Ramadan? I think it is Ramadan too. But on a side note, if it's Ramadan, then you shouldn't even be online because that's taswi and that's haram. You know what I mean? But that's a whole nother can of worms. But shout out to my Islamic brothers and sisters. But you shouldn't even be on here. But if you on here, look, you should be on some positive intellectual type time and not in the dunya with the dunya bunnies and the dunya gram or the fitnagram. You know what I'm saying? You know, but um speaking of, I said I was gonna jump back. Now I'm gonna jump back again. Now, all right. I talked about the Trump situation, right? And how Trump is capitalizing off of this. Now he's stirring his pot where he's telling these people to go out and protest and do all of these different things, right? Now the boy Alan Bragg, I think Alan Bragg is the DA on the case, right? And somebody sent this dude a white powdery substance, right? Um, and usually that alludes to like some type of anthrax or you know um aerosol agent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the exact terminology, but something like anthrax basically. But they said it wasn't anthrax, and it was just a threat. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of that shit is to stir up the chaos, to stir up the trauma. So they saying that they got the National Guard on speed dial and certain areas blocked off, for this possible indictment, of your man Trump. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's quite possible all of that shit does not go down like how people think it does. Even like I talked about this shit before. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but um, when somebody is in, when a lot of times when you hear indictment, you might overlay that with yourself and from your perspective, like getting locked up and going to jail, right? And getting arraigned, sitting in the cell for hours to get arraigned. You know what I'm saying? Like they're saying, if you peep the terminology, they're saying that he will have to turn himself in to be arraigned. So it's arguable that he won't even spend a day in jail. He might go there, you know what I'm saying, on look, not behind the back, but one of these type situations. He come in there like this, you know what I'm saying? They take the picture, you know what I'm saying, all of that, and maybe in there for like an hour, 2 hours tops, and then he get his court date and go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of people I know y'all been programmed to to hate Trump, and y'all want to see the orange man in the orange suit, but you might not see the orange man in the orange suit. You know what I'm saying? You might not. Maybe they might. Because a lot of this shit is like wrestling. So they might give you what you want. You know what I mean? They might make you help you feel good. You know what I mean? But your man King Charles is about to be crowned, or I think, yeah, it's coming up. I think it's um on that Beltane situation. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be crowning King Charles. So from now to then, I would not be surprised about a lot of crazy shit happening. You know what I mean? Like um outside the norm, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now in Philadelphia, this water situation might be outside the norm, crazy, but we kind of normalized and been desensitized by the shit that happens in the rest of the world. You know what I mean? So it's like, the crazy thing is like I could go like to the bus stop right now and just do a poll and just ask people about this water situation. Now, even though they showed us these videos, now I want to pull up. Speaking of that, I want to pull up another video. But they showed us these videos of buying up all these waters. The average people out here, either they don't know about that shit or they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? like, like that's what that's what being desensitized look like. When it's like, especially in Philadelphia, because a lot of bad, like, I seen a banner and said a lot of bad things happen here. A lot of bad things do happen here, but then also we do see all of the bad things that happen around the world. So, we kind of normalize the crazy shit here. Like, all right, like even like case in point, the up under the L, people in Philly normalize that shit. You know, it's fascinating to other people around the world. Like, oh my God, I can't believe, you know, that these people were living like this. That somebody would allow this. But as for somebody in Philadelphia, that's like, oh yeah, that's just the smokers up under the L. So the sad thing, the drawback about that is that when shit really go down, it's like there's a slow reaction. There's a slow reaction amongst people who've been desensitized to react. So something can happen to you, and you be like, okay, well, I'm about to die. You know what I'm saying? Instead of reacting and possibly saving you from out that situation. You know what I'm saying? What else I got on this page? Oh yeah. Now I got to pull up some video of this right here. A couple of days ago, I don't know if y'all heard about this shit, but some white people had, because I'm happy to say this is not no black people, but some white people had a boy in a cage with zip ties in a dog cage up in the 42nd hundred Glenview Street. Now I don't know. I gotta look more into this case. I don't know if this is a little black boy. Hopefully not. You know what I'm saying? But not to say that listen, fuck that. Look, you know what I mean. because I wouldn't condone any child in a zip in in a cage. So I don't think I had to clarify that. But they found this boy. I guess they had a response to some domestic dispute, and they go to this house and they find this boy in a cage, like a dog cage with zip ties on it. You know what I'm saying? And naked children going around the house with some old people in there, and like this white couple, the white girl, white guy, um, Michelle Campbell and was Paul Weber. You know what I'm saying? That's what their names was. So the two girls was 4 and 5. They get, I think they in DHS now or some shit. You know what I mean? But it's really be crazy shit happening every day. You know what I'm saying? Philadelphia. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the riots in France too. I think I got a video of that. The riots in France. Where they basically France is broke. They ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? And one of the ways they try to figure out how to scheme money, just how like they do in should they scheme money in this city too? They find ways how to scheme money for people. But one of the things that they came up with is they said, all right, well, let's push back these people retirement age and let's make them work 2 more years. So some numbers guy does the numbers and crunch the numbers and says, all right, if we get these people to work for 2 more years, then we can make X amount of dollars. So they say, oh yeah, fuck it, pass it through because we need the money. You know what I'm saying? So people ain't having that shit. So they turning up in France right now. Like right now as we speak, they burning up shit, fucking up shit. You know what I mean? But of course, in La La Land, they don't be showing you that kind of shit. I don't even know what the hell they talking about on the news. But shit, I don't know if y'all seen that situation with the sun. Now they said that look, I got the clip right here. Look, I'm shit, I can put that one up here. That shit was right up under my thumb when I said this shit. But but this is supposed to be a hole allegedly in the sun right here that's like bigger than the earth, right? And it's like 30 times bigger than the earth or some shit. So they saying that these solar flares that are coming off of the earth, off of the sun, are just starting to hit the planet. Now this is supposed to have been like a couple days ago, like or maybe even a week ago. So they're saying that these solar flares are going to start bombarding the earth. Like I think they said it was supposed to start on the 24th. You know, now I would like some feedback on that. I would like to learn more about that. That's something that I'm not too familiar with. I wouldn't know what the effects of a solar flare would do to the earth or to people. So I definitely will be doing my research and tuning in to whoever got it all nailed down. You know what I'm saying? But also, yeah, peace to everybody everywhere. Peace to all the knowledge droppers everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got a piece of the puzzle. A lot of times, people struggle back and forth to be smartest or with the exclusive, and it's like, man, I just want to know. I just want to make sense of the situation, and I want to be able to navigate better and move different. I don't really want to compete. I'm a defender of truth, knowledge, and wisdom and proper understanding. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a defender of that. So if I see somebody, a lot of times people get mad at me because I be I be chopping people heads off and shit, and that's only because they be charlatans and they misleading people. You know what I mean? But other than that, why would I want to, especially somebody that's my own people? Why would I want to tear down my own people? You know what I'm saying? But if I see you out here misleading people, you just as bad as the colonizer. If you out here misleading people and scamming people and overcharging people for bracelets and t-shirts and shit like that, I don't rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Anything that I would do, anything that y'all do that I think is morally wrong, I'm going to challenge you on that. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody should do that shit. Somebody, like, we allow a lot of nonsense. It's just like a lot of niggas that came up in the hood. When you came up in the hood and you first got a sense of what's going on outside, you understood it was a hierarchy and a system that people had to get in tune with, and nobody could just come outside and just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that has to be a code of conduct with us too. Like people just come out and just say whatever, just make up shit and mislead our babies and shit. Like you telling our babies, dumbass shit that ain't real and shit, making up shit and then telling them to give you money and sign their signature and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you supposed to be Houdini and you could teleport and all that kind of like that shit is lame, yo. So yeah, I'm definitely going. I'm gonna definitely throw a flag on that bullshit. You know what I mean? But it's not to to take pride in hurting a nigga or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't about that. Like it's like, man, if there's a avenue where I could possibly teach this person or educate this person, bring them up to speed. You know what I mean? Get them right. Then that's cool. But it's never it's never in malice. You know what I mean? But well, I feel like I had to address that. But sometimes people be trying to assassinate my character. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not out here. I'm not out here to cause divisiveness or or to push hatred or shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people just don't like what I say because the truth is undefeated. You know, they get angry. You know what I mean? And then they demonize me and make me the bad guy simply for me just taking the time to try to understand. And that's all I'm doing is just trying to understand. Trying to figure all of this shit out. Why do these things happen? All right. I got a couple video clips that I want to go into. Um, now, I want to touch back on this drone situation. So, all right, the drone, one of these drones was down for repair, and they said that one of the surveillance drones in the perimeter was down for repairs, right? And allegedly, and they say that how this drone strike happened, they're not clear how the drone got into the base or the airspace. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know if y'all seen this movie. It's a movie that came out back in the day. Well, not back in the day, a couple years ago. I think it's called The Most Incredible Bear Run. You know what I mean? I was trying to download it, but I couldn't find it. It's not really a popular movie. But it's supposed to be based on a true story where some guy went to Vietnam to give out beer or some shit like that. Now, the point of the bringing this up is that there's a scene where he's on a base and he witnesses people from the base let some enemy soldiers in the base, which led to a massacre and everybody getting killed. But then on the news, they told people on the news, they said, we don't know how this happened. We don't know how these people got in there. But this guy witnessed with his own eyes seeing the people from the base let the ops in. You know what I'm saying? Now, on some predicated malevolence type time, something to think about. You know what I'm saying? So, especially anytime that they talking crazy about stuff that's happening way overseas where we can't even get two sides of the story. We only get one side of the story. You know what I'm saying? Like they be cutting off different news feeds so we can't even go and see what they saying on that news over there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta finagle that situation for you to see what they saying over there. But outside of that finaglement, you pretty much in the same, you pretty much cut off from what they saying. So it's like it's one sided, like where we only hear what they say about about what they did over there or what these people did. You know what I mean? Like so, it's a lot of that, fuckery. You know what I mean? But let me yeah, I think I laid down the monologue as best as I could. I didn't even really feel like doing a video today. Haven't been feeling like doing videos for the past couple of days. But I said, fuck it, I need to do the shit. I'm paying for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I need to get my money's worth. Now I had a letter from my man Pope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Tabari, my man Pope, Pope and ENC. You know what I'm saying? Go check out the website. He's on a vacation right now. You know what I'm saying? So, basically, he's doing a bid, and it's kind of, it's hurting everybody. You know what I'm saying? And he sent me a letter the other day. Now I wanted to read some of the letter, but I actually left the letter in the crib. You know what I mean? People be saying that I ain't got no house. That people say I live in my car. And that's partially true, but I do have a home. I left my I left my the letter in the house. It's funny how some, and just on the side note, somebody could say, so I heard people call me an agent. They say I'm an agent. I work for the government, right? And it's like, all right, well, if I do, then where's my check at? You know what I'm saying? How come I don't got big jewels like these YouTubers and shit like that? Well, how come I don't? Where my check at? I must be the dumbest nigga ever if I work for the government and I'm struggling to pay bills and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where's my financing at if I work for some people? Some of y'all, and it's like just like in the streets, like a lot of y'all, like y'all don't have an understanding of how the streets are. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if you call somebody a snitch, right? You can't just throw that phrase around like that. It's like you gotta have paperwork on somebody, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be a problem. If you just saying that somebody's a snitch and they're not really a snitch, and you're just saying that because you're emotional or whatever, and there's no paperwork or you got no proof of saying that, now motherfuckers is holding you in question. You know what I'm saying? Your discernment is in question now. So a lot of the things that happen on the street can be cleaned up and pressed up and overlaid into other areas of life. And you see a lot of dudes that come from the streets excel in certain areas because they bring a certain tenacity and even a certain vernacular that helps them to expound on that tenacity or that integrity to really get the job done and ooh and ah people and have people like they jaw kind of drop like I can't believe this person just did this or just said that. You know what I'm saying? So when we find those little nuances, how we can kind of convert the street gangster type energy over into other aspects of your life, is always ideal. You know what I mean? Because what I mean, like a lot of times our brothers and sisters, that's up in that mix, they kind of have a hard time navigating themselves in that regard. Hold up, you got an echo. My fault. That little echo. So look, somebody had to fuck me up, right? Um, who was texting me? Oh my god. Listen, I've been peeling some scabs today. And people was texting me, and I'm like, man, I don't know. You ever text somebody, and then when they text you back, you like, why did I text that person? But and it's not to say that I don't fuck with, it's not to say that I don't fuck with people or fuck with this person. It's just that I know as a man, you never want to feel like you're vulnerable. I know I don't never want to let nobody, or I don't never want to feel like somebody is making me feel vulnerable. Like, so when I feel like I'm vulnerable, it's like, get the fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, nah, man, you ain't, no, you know, I gotta really fuck with you to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Because trust is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? So when you allow yourself to be vulnerable around somebody, and then they take that and use it against you, or abuse that, because it's one thing and the difference between being used and being abused. But when somebody abused that situation, it's like, you know, you might want to do some harm to some people. You know what I mean? So it's best to kind of leave that alone. You know what I mean? I know I've learned that in my own trials. You know what I mean? It's the best to safeguard that. You know what I mean? Because I mean, contrary to popular opinion, I'm a loving person. I'm a caring person. You know what I'm saying? I really like feel for people and care about them. And that's what fuels me to do stuff that other people won't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just spend my free time talking online. You know what I mean? Or and even paying to do that. So it's one thing, for people who come online and lie and mislead and sell overpriced jewelry and overpriced T-shirts and fake holy water and crystals that they have infused the idea of profit into, right? That's deep. Um, those people make money, right? It's the difference. They can come on here. They might not feel like coming on and making a video, but if there's a financial incentive, it's like shit, why not? I don't have a financial incentive. So when I'm coming on here, if I don't feel like making a video and I come on here, it's for the greater good of getting the knowledge and information out. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what I do. I don't need an applause for that. I don't need nobody to pat me on the back for that. It's just what it is. It's going to happen whether anybody acknowledge that or not. That's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've been doing. It ain't nothing new. So it's like, it's not, I'm not looking for that. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I look and see, now I'm going to keep it a bean. When I look and see and I see people getting paid, when I see people getting paid for this shit, I'm like, well, shit, nigga, look. If anybody should be getting paid, it should be me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm providing for public service. You know what I'm saying? I'm helping people. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people just take your money and they sell you a pipe dream and they just take your money in the process. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, like anything that anything that would be man, fuck, you know what? Fuck that shit. I don't even want to talk about it no more. I don't even want to. Let's go back. Let's just stick to the knowledge. I don't even want to talk about that. Fuck it. All right, where was we? You know what I mean? Where was we? Let me see. What's this right here? I don't know. That ain't it. All right, so I got a couple clips right here. I got a couple clips talking about this Blovid situation. I had some more funny shit too. I might get to that in the end. Um, I don't know if y'all seen that second angle of the Takashi situation, but I remember the other day I was like, damn, like, that joint might be suspect, but on this angle with the extended footage, no, that shit is real. That nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? So he got tuned up something nice in that joint. You know what I'm saying? Um, Let me see what else we got right here. I got a lot of clips right here. Let me go ahead with my man right here. This is my man because a lot of our brothers need to hear this message right here. A lot of our sisters need to hear this message.
Now, I will never
You know what
take
I'm
a
saying?
platform and denounce Africa.
Oh, my fault. How did struggle streaming, man? Struggle streaming. So, all right, we back in. Let me try that again. But I need y'all to hear this message. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to hear this. You know. See, I had to get myself riled up today. You know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't feel like doing this. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's get the inspiration going. Where the video at again? You got to give out some racist chest pains. You know what I mean? You got to roll that R. Racist chest pains. You know what I mean?
Now, I will never take a platform and denounce Africans. I will never do it. If it means votes are going, let them go. Now I'm prepared to go home. But to take a platform and please white minority by pointing a finger at my other fellow black brothers, I'm not going to do that. When I see a Nigerian or a Zimbabwean or a Congolese or Ghanaian, I see myself.
When I see a Moor or Aborigine or Hebrew Israelite or American or Aborigine, I see myself. Y'all all my brothers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna take y'all not gonna take a platform against any of y'all to try to defame you or hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like my thing is this. I talk with people about this thing and behind the scenes and up and on the stream. It's like if you trace your genealogy, right, and you see that you Native American and whatever, you're not African or whatever, that's cool. But when you start weaving a blanket to try to throw over hundreds of millions of people who have lived and died way before there was even this kind of research, or so it's like, how can you throw a blanket over these people and say that, oh, none of these people are African. You know what I'm saying? And it's like just like my brother our chef say, why do all of these organizations lead with denouncing Africans? You know what I'm saying? Why is it fair and safe and okay to talk bad about Africans and black people on TV? Like we just did a video the other day where we showed in the Senate hearing where they came at the people from TikTok, the CEO from TikTok, and asked them, yo, why is the word black considered a bad word? Why can the word black get your page flag? You know what I'm saying? And and you got people talking about racism don't exist. Brothers saying that racism don't exist because they let these people bleach they don't. They let the colonizer bleach they don't. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, like if we gonna put the blinders on like that, it's like, man, it got to man, it got to be quality control. Let me say that it has to be some quality control. You know what I'm saying? And we had to adopt statements and principles like this. It's like we like a lot of times like these white people just like are like I don't know if y'all watched the Chris Rock John. Now at the end of the John, he dropped a jewel. He was like they said, yo, why you ain't fight Chris Rock? I mean, why you ain't fight Will Smith back? He said because I got parents and my parents told me don't fight in front of white people. You know what I'm saying? So I want to expound on that. Is that a lot of times white people will bait us against each other and sit back and watch us fight for the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, when we sense that, we got to draw back from that situation because anybody who would intentionally do that is trying to manipulate you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to pull back from that situation and say, you know what? All right, y'all on some devil shit. I'm out of here because now you sitting here and trying to draw entertainment by pitting me against my brother. That's what I'm saying about going all the way back to when we was kids and we talk about how people was programmed to laugh at the misfortunes of others. Some of y'all out there that probably instigated some shit before. Remember the shit from Belly? Remember when DMX was instigating the two young boys and they shot each other? You know what I'm saying? Because we programmed to laugh at the misfortunes of others. We don't understand how they when we was kids they set us down in front of the TV. They put the Looney Tunes on. They put the Three Stooges on, and motherfuckers getting hit in the head with miles and blown up and shit like that. And they put a laugh track behind that. You know what I'm saying? You watch America's Funniest Home Videos, people falling out the tree, busting their ass, falling on top of their head. And all of that shit's funny. They program you to think that shit's funny. So all of us, you know what I'm saying? All of us, we laugh at the misfortunes of others. Sometimes, in myself of detoxifying myself, shout out to the Bay Bob route, get like I said, shameless plug, go down to the Red and Terminal, get some of this from Ginger Ales to clean your water. You know what I'm saying? But when I detoxify myself from this way of thinking, it's like or this way of living rather, right? It's like, damn, I see something happen to somebody and in default mode, I might laugh at that shit. Like, damn, you got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But breaking myself out of that is like, damn, this person could have got hurt. Like we might have seen somebody, like let's say it's your friend or somebody that fall and bust their ass, right? And everybody is like looking to make sure they okay, right? As soon as they make sure this person okay, now we can laugh. You know what I'm saying? That's that. And if you've done that before, then hey, look, join the club. You've been indoctrinated. You like the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? But it's like being aware of that and breaking that cycle is up to us. You know what I'm saying? Only you can prevent cognitive dissonance in that regard. This is not the end of the show, but that just fit. You know what I mean? But everybody know I say that at the end of the show. But I forget this brother right here name. I think it's like Julian something. If it's not, don't kill me. But I know Rick know his name. Rick was supposed to come on. I think he fell asleep. Shout out to Rick for falling asleep on the last 3 streams. But you know what? I fell asleep a little bit too for like 2 minutes. Like when we was watching that long ass Senate hearing, John. I think we went through we went through the last 3 hours of the John. So yeah, that was a long situation. But let me see what else I got up in here. Last night I watched John Wick right? Because I was going through a stream last night. Yeah, yeah, Julius the priest, right? Yeah, that's his name, right? Thank you for that, brother. So, yeah, comrade. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. You know what I'm saying? Now, on a side note, with the Uganda situation, a lot of y'all seen the Uganda situation where it's like they saying, look, you can't even come up in here with that whole sugary situation. You know what I'm saying? And with that zestiness, they got an anti-zesty law in Uganda, so there's no zestiness allowed in Uganda, right? And a lot of it's sad because a lot of our brothers and sisters are preference first and race second, and they might see this country tries to demonize our people through preferences and little nuances like that. So it's like, all right, we don't see, like he said, like, now adapt what he's saying, and listen to what I'm about to say. So when these people say, oh, these people are bad people because they don't want to legalize people to marry same sex or whatever, right? And they try to demonize these people and draw a disconnect between you and your own people over a preference. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the crazy shit where a preference is more important than your lineage, than your history, than your people. You know what I'm saying? Your preference over people, basically. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, like, and I've said this before. Um, excuse me if this might come off like I'm like making fun, but try to make sense of this. Let's say I suck toes, right? Let's say I like to suck toes, and I tell all my friends, hey, look, I got a confession to make. I like to suck toes. Yep, that's right. You heard it. I like to suck toes. I'll be sucking the shit out of toes. I'm a toe sucking motherfucker, right? And everybody's kind of outraged at this new information. Wow, I didn't know you suck toes, man. Like, yep, yeah, I like sucking toes. And and then it's like, okay, well, that was a thing. He made a statement. He liked to suck toes. Didn't know that. Okay, cool. Then I come back next week and I say, hey, well, look, because I suck toes, I should get a raise at my job. Because I suck toes. Life as a toe sucker is hard. I need a raise. I should get paid more than everybody else in my job, being as though they don't suck toes and I suck toes. So I need a raise. Matter of fact, I need my own bathroom too, and I need a holiday. Matter of fact, yeah, I need a holiday. I need a boulevard. I need a street named after me. I need a flag. Because toe suckers need a flag, right? You know, um, is that would anybody be wrong to say, hey, that's a bit much for a preference, man? It's just a preference. Why you need all this extra shit just because you prefer to do this in the bedroom? That's, what I'm saying, over the traditional thing. So when we break it down to that, right? These people is turned up and they got more rights. These people have a preference has more rights than people. You know what I'm saying? So our people will look at what our brothers and sisters is doing over in the continent, and their preference will push them away from their people to say, all right, well, because you won't, because, and they don't even have no plans of going over there. They don't want to go over there. But the simple fact that you're not allowing people to do what we do over there. Oh, I don't want to be associated with y'all. I'm not y'all. I'm not connected to y'all, right? But it's like, if you zesty, right? Nowhere in nobody culture is zesty origin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen a zesty Native American, right? And it's like, yo, do you not know the concepts that they have about man, the woman, the union between man and woman? You know what I'm saying? Even like, the zesty woke motherfuckers. The zesty motherfuckers that wear unks. How you zesty and you wear unk? Do you know what the symbol of the Ankh means? Do you know what that means? You better off with a Christian cross if you zesty. You know what I'm saying? That's right up the zesty alley right there. Get you two phalluses and sword fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all like. You know what I'm saying? But if you got the unk, how you zesty with an unk? I digress on that. You know, how you zesty with an unk? Let me look at the rest of this.
I'd rather choose to shoot, but I'm loose in the booth like it me in the roof.
Well, you know, I'm gonna just play it off like I meant to do that. You know, I'm gonna just play it off like I meant to do that. But hold up. Oh my God. Did y'all see this fool CeeLo come in to the who's this part? Somebody, I think it was Lil Boosie party with a horse and fell off the damn horse. Did y'all see that dumbass shit? I just I just scrolled past that shit. I got a couple of you know, I scour the internet and I see all kind of random, crazy, funny, eyebrow raising type shit, and you know, I just got a rubber band ball of collection and shit. You know, I think did I go in on that other day? Well, yeah, fuck it. You know, because this is in the line of health concerns. I don't know if I
My
went in on
hands
this
look
yesterday.
ashy as
I think I
fuck.
did, but
But
I'm gonna put this up
man,
here.
look at the straws at Crit Trip, man. And this ain't just only. This
It
ain't
looked
just
like
only
he
that
had
straw.
Wawa.
Watch, I'm about to open up a whole nother pack. Look, same shit. Grab a
I
whole
want
nother
to
look.
say,
Ain't never.
I want to say aside from when he's showing us, he's in violation for being more than 20 yards away from his house with flip flops on. You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, let me pause it right there. So this dude is opening up straws in some random convenience store, you know. And if you in Philly, this would be like our Wawa. You know what I'm saying? And apparently it's something in them straws. Now, I can't rule this out as real or fake, right? But I do understand the craftiness of people. And you know, somebody who would want to get something inside you that you didn't ask for, right? You know, the crafty tactics and the sinister lengths that they would go to commit such an act. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't rule this out. What I would do out there, family, is I would be checking my straws. You know, and yeah, I think I did talk about this. Yeah, I'll be checking my straws, you know, from here on out. You know what I'm saying? But you know, my man is his hand is like severely ashy, and I don't know why he had yellow flip flops on, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe they was trying to get him. Maybe they tried to get him. They said we got to take this nigga out. We can't have niggas walking around with yellow ashy hands and yellow flip flops. they tried to take him out. You know what I'm saying? All right. Enough with the attempt at levity. All right. So I seen a couple crazy videos. I seen a video of some boy shooting a cop in the head. I don't know if I can play that. I play that. Am I gonna get in trouble for that? But this boy, well, shit, it was on YouTube. But you know what? Like I said, we about to back out of YouTube in a minute. How long we been streaming? For like an hour, more than an hour. All right. So all right, yeah, we're gonna back out of there. Shit, it was a crazy ass fire in North Philly the other day. You know what I mean? I got some footage of that shit. You know, you might want to see that. What the fuck is this? Is this in France? Hold up. Let me throw this up here real quick. What is this? I don't know where this is. I don't know I don't know what's going on, but them niggas' resolve is impeccable. Their resolve is impeccable. Is that hay? Oh shit, they trying to kill them niggas. That must have been before they sprayed the Haley. I'm thinking, if I was a betting man, I would think this was France. I don't know if this is though. I know they turned up over there. I don't know, but wherever the fuck that is, the motherfuckers is turned up. You know what I mean? I think, and like I said, if I'm a betting man, I would think that I think that's France. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? But I got a couple random clips here now. What I'm gonna have to start doing is keeping some captions and quotations along with these clips, so I know what they are when I'm bringing them up on the table. You know what I mean? Now now this is definitely from France right here. Now maybe we can compare the buildings and we might be able to see if it's the same. It's shit. They sound the same. They sound the same. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, we talked about that earlier in the top of the show. And just public service announcement. Go get you some Baybop root, from your local herb store. Or I got this from Gene Ginger Reels and Redding Terminal. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we talked about that shit earlier in the show. You know what I mean? But if you finicky about your water in general, you know what I'm saying? Because even the spring water can be suspect too. Even the bottled water that they starting to put fluoride in bottled water. You know what I'm saying? But you can put this in your water to detoxify your water. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all heard about. There's a situation happened a couple years ago. I had to dig up this video. This shit just popped in my head. Where this girl had died in the water tank on top of her building, and somehow she fell in the water tank or was put in the water tank, and nobody knew where she was, and she was missing for like 2 weeks, and she was in the people's drinking supply and the water supply. It was a dead body. Think about this: it's a dead body in the drinking supply of this apartment complex, and everybody is washing up and drinking in dead water body. I mean, dead body water. You know what I'm saying? And and when they finally got this girl about the joint, people was reporting that they was getting black water coming out of the faucet. So when the water was coming on, when they cut the water was coming out black first, right? Talk about decomp, right? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna have to dig that story up. But whatever. Let's cut through some of these more of these video clips that I got right here. I don't know what that is. Okay, yeah, I played that already. What is this? Yeah, that was a crazy ass shootout. Yo, this remind me of something that somebody told me that they did. You know, but it's a video of multiple people shooting at somebody's house or on somebody's block or something like that. Some of that stuff I'm like skeptical to play, at least on YouTube. What is this? Oh, okay. So yeah, I got a video of some AI shit. All right, I think this is another France. Is this another France video? Yep. Yeah, it's in the show. Yeah, let me let me put this up real quick. Yeah, so all right, yeah, so that was a France video. That first video I put up was a France video, and this one is too now. So now I got them in context now. So we addressing this. This shit is happening right now in France. You know what I mean? Shit, man, look, we winging it, man. Fuck. Yeah. You heard that French. That was I know that's in France for sure now because I heard that French gibberish. You know what I'm saying? Look at the signs and shit. Now I can see somebody saying, "Oh well, why are they protesting about that?" You know, they're only moving the shit up 2 years. Now that just shows how docile that we are in this country. People be throwing rocks at tanks in other countries. You know what I'm saying? And we be like crying online about dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like these people use Twitter and social media to the point, and I'm saying like people around the world, they have used social media to the point, weaponized it to their advantage to the point that they turned it off. They cut it off in times to restore order because these people, everybody was, they wasn't trying to do the latest dance trend and all of that. They was bringing awareness to what's happening in their country. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Just something to think about. How other people use their social media experience as opposed to how a lot of Americans use their social media experience. You know, it's arguable to say that we do the more dumb shit than anybody else. When other people is bringing awareness to things and being whistleblowers and shit, we be doing the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? The dancing and shit. You know, coming up with fake ass skits and shit. Hmm. Okay. All right. So here's some food for thought right here. I'm gonna throw this up. Matter of fact, let me hold up on that. Here we go. Here's some food for thought.
On March 23rd, Pluto enters Aquarius. And this doesn't happen every day. Pluto is a generational planet. It takes 248 years for it to orbit the sun, and it can stay in a zodiac sign between 12 and 30 years. In a way, you can track the generation you belong to by the sign it's in. And it has been in Capricorn since 2008. Pluto is death and rebirth and transformation. It reveals the shadow in whatever it touches. As we've seen in Capricorn, it revealed the shadow of our systems, financial and otherwise, starting at that exact moment with the 2008 financial collapse when it first entered Capricorn, and has spent the last 16 years basically annihilating all of our hierarchical structures. The old way, an old paradigm. The fact that it's moving into Aquarius is just this very rare event. Aquarius is all about consciousness, and it's steeped in revolutionary energy, and we're going to see a transformation of our consciousness. So Pluto will be in Aquarius until June 11th, and then it's going to retrograde back over the year and eventually land in Aquarius in 2024, and it will stay for 2 decades. But these few months, it's a very potent time where you're going to get a taste of the flavor of what it means to have Pluto in Aquarius. It's a moment of this massive surge forward. It's been building. The old hierarchical structures can't stand anymore. The old ways are dying, and this is the shift.
All right, so here's my take on what was just said there. So we know Aquarius as the water bearer. So now she pointed out that this celestial movement of planetary bodies, right? um, this took place at the same exact time as the 2008 financial collapse, right? The banking and the housing bubble or whatever, right? So I don't put the training wheels on there for you because a lot of the shit is right in your face. You know what I'm saying? So the water bearer, Aquarius, the water bearer, right? The water, right? Maritime admiralty law, right? The law of water, the law of banking, right? So these financial collapses, right? Happen, or well, this particular financial collapse is happening with this intersection of or meeting of Pluto and Aquarius, right? So if Pluto is death, right? And she says Pluto is death. Pluto means death, right? And the water of Aquarius can be associated with banking, right? The law of water, the law of banking. You know, we're seeing a financial collapse, you know, and this might not be a spiritual thing or you know, something that's working in the cosmos or God did it or, you know, the divine or is divine or something like that. It can literally be people who work with different spiritualities, theologies, theosophies, you know what I mean? And combine all of this different knowledge together to use it against us. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Madame Blavatsky, you know, Augustus Laplangian, and the other dude, the do as thou wilt, homeboy, Aleister Crowley. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of these dudes, you know, and the list is look, etc., etc. You know, but a lot of them dudes, they use different different spiritualities, different teachings, different you know, religious aspects, and they come up with shit. You know, they make up shit, and then they do shit in line with, you know, things like this. So these things could be possibly intentionally done, you know, to be in line with Aquarius and, you know, Pluto or what have you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got out of that. But you know, a lot of these things take place in the past couple of days, you know, and like you said, you know, this is an age that might possibly persist for 2 decades. Now, I know one thing is I'm a Sagittarius, and somebody needs to do something with Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? Somebody needs to move motherfucking Jupiter so I can be all right. Cause goddamn, you know, goddamn. All right, what else we got right here? What is this? All right, that's some Glover shit. All right, that's the Senate, John. That shit is like 5 hours long. We went over that, but yeah, they pushing to ban that TikTok shit, yo. I seen somebody talking about their kids committed suicide, and you know what I'm saying, like they bringing the moms out, like, you know, it's a bad situation, man. You know. All right, so yeah, all right. I was trying to find this video right here, the CeeLo joint. You know what I mean? All right, so why is it not loading? All right, there it is. All right, man. No, I want the audio on because I want to hear what they say. I didn't see this video all the way. I just saw it and I downloaded it and I said, "Yep, I'm going in on this dumb shit." Now I think that's CeeLo, if I'm not mistaken. He looked like CeeLo, and I think this is like Lil Boosie's birthday or one of these niggas' birthday party. But what the hell are they doing with a goddamn horse in the club? Like, I already know something bad about to happen. Because one thing I know about horses is they see how they flashing on them lights in the horse face. That horse is going to trip, you know. They're either going to kick somebody or something. Like, I know they probably telling people to not walk behind the horse or something. Uh-oh. Look. See, look, now they got to get the horse out of there. Oh. Hold on. What? But look, why would it? I don't know. I don't want to like say it's like some down south shit, but then I kind of do feel like it is. It's like only like motherfuckers from down south would like think that was like some fly shit. Like, oh shit, he got a horse. Like that's like some good old boy shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Like, you know, yeah, it is. It's definitely disrespected nature. You know, that animal, you making that animal terrified. So, you know, somebody could have really got fucked up. You know, him falling off the horse is the least of their troubles. Somebody, if that horse would have kicked the shit out of somebody, you know what I'm saying? Imagine that. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if he'd have bucked and jumped up in the air. Let me I think I got another angle of that shit. Hold up. Is this the same joint? It might be the same joint. Hold up. I don't know if it is. Hold up. All right, yeah, this is a different angle. Right. Yeah, see, yeah, that is CeeLo, yeah. What the fuck was they thinking? Whose idea was this? It probably was his idea. Yeah, that's CeeLo, yeah. Dumb shit. This is some dumbass shit right here, yo. So what happened to the horse? They had to get that horse up out of there. Like, yo, but like, I wonder what it smelled like in there. That horse probably would stink when they came up in that joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That to me, that's like some good old boy shit. Like, you know, like y'all, I don't know. I ain't trying to like say nothing bad about, you know, the South or nothing, but in my personal opinion, I think that if you did that shit up north, motherfuckers would be like, man, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like instant grind it up. You know what I'm saying? What you say? Man, look. They try to make some glue out of that motherfucker. You know, remember they used to say that they make glue out of horses. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, I gotta look that up. That can't be true. That can't be true. Horses out of glue. Or glue out of horses. Nah, yeah, that can't be true. All right. See, look, I just did it right here. Now, look, I'm gonna play this video, and you know, to confirm what we talking about right here. Like, look, what I said earlier. I seen this video, and I thought of that shit that I said earlier. I said, "Yep, we're gonna discuss it." Now, look, you see this dude, he fall, right? You know, for most people, that shit was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Because people were programmed to laugh at the misfortunes of others. You know what I'm saying? We programmed to laugh at the misfortunes of others. Now, the internet that did all kind of crazy shit with this dude falling, right? And like it looked almost like he broke his ankle. I don't know if he did or what, but I know one thing is that that's a damn lawsuit right there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is owed a check. That dude, who is this dude? What's his name? Drewski? I don't know who that is, but he's owed a check. He should sue. He should sue them people. Like this should be one of them top dog law reels. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But you know, we laughed at that, right? And you gotta be honest. Like we laughed at that because we programmed to laugh at the misfortunes of others. You know, some of y'all, if you fell out there, if you fell like that, and other people was laughing, you probably want to fight. You'd be like, I don't know what the fuck is funny. You know, you'd be bossing up or swelling up on people because you fell. You know what I'm saying? But you know, in respects to that, we have to atone to the fact that you know, the majority of us is hypocrites. You know, if you can't laugh with the people that's laughing at you for the same thing that you would be laughing at somebody else with, then you're a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, this dude could fall like this, and yeah, it do look crazy, right? But if you felt like this and the internet was going in on you, you know what I'm saying? You probably would be mad. Like I seen I seen I don't know, did y'all see Soldier Boy's response to that spring break challenge that they was doing? It was asking everybody, would you take the food stamps? And of course, in Soldier Boy fashion, he pulled out the stack of money and then he grind up everybody for being broke and shit, right? And he got double digit stacks of money and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now that situation made me think of there was a tweet, I think it was a tweet back in the day, like maybe a year or 2 years ago, floating around that said dinner with Jay-Z or 500,000. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 500,000. And Jay-Z said take the 500,000. Like you know what I'm saying? Now, does that apply in the same situation? $200 worth of food stamps. I do now. Honestly, in my honest opinion, I do feel like sitting down and networking with Soldier Boy, even though he crazy as hell. I think that sitting down and networking with him will be more beneficial than $200 in food stamps. I mean, for real, I mean, let's be honest. Who who don't got who like? And I'm not trying to make fun of nobody, but any out of those people, who are them people that don't got $200? That don't got $200 worth of or don't got $200 for food. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, man, it's like that $200 of food stamps, you're already accustomed to that. So nothing in your life is nothing in your life is going to change from that. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to go in the store and find $1 million or some shit like that. But if you went to let's say if you went to the dinner with Soldier Boy, it's possible that you could broker a deal with him. It's possible you could get a job. It's probably, you know what I'm saying? That's networking. And a lot of times we don't value the power of networking, the aspect of togetherness, you know what I'm saying? Doing things together. So this dude, I think I got that video clip, but I already talked about it. But this video, it exploits something, that's problematic in our behavior, is that basically all of them people said that they'd rather take a handout from the government than try to do something that could potentially get them something different than what they're accustomed to. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes, just like us, that's why I compared it to the Jay-Z situation. Sometimes, talking to influential people is productive for you in your life. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you ask me, I'm going to take the $500,000 too in regards to the Jay-Z situation. But in this situation with Soldier Boy, yeah, I would go network with Soldier Boy. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to somebody giving me food stamps, right? We already know how them food stamps gonna turn out. The motherfucker probably sell some of them Jones and get some weed or some shit, or you gonna go to the store and buy some dumbass processed food or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? So an opportunity to make it to a better tax bracket, an opportunity to network with somebody, pitch your idea to them, possibly get a job or something. If you would pass that up for $200 of food stamps, that speaks volumes about your character. You know what I'm saying? And I know this ain't got nothing to do with what's on the screen on the screen, but you know what I mean? It's like a lot of this shit is like knowledge freestyle. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going off the top of the head. I try to pick, different little subjects to be on. But a lot of it is just, knowledge freestyles, basically. You know what I mean? But I got a couple crazy things to go over in the day. Some of the stuff, like I said, I'm scared to play. I'm looking at it and I'm judging, like, all right, what the algorithm gonna do with this, shit like that. You know what I mean? Because for some odd reason, when I play shit, it's against the law. It's a bad thing. I'm a bad guy. But the news can play shit. Everybody else can play crazy shit, but not me. You know. So I don't know why that's like that, but it is what it is. But so I'm on my third strike on my YouTube channel, and I think I might cut it off. Yeah, so I can, because I'm on streaming on Rumble and a couple other places. So I might, yeah, I think I'm gonna chop the YouTube joint so I can talk about some other shit. So if y'all wanna, I don't know if who's watching on YouTube because I can't see the counter or nothing like that. But if you're watching on YouTube, go over to Rumble or to my Instagram page. It's the crazy thing. On a side note, it's crazy that Instagram is more lenient now than YouTube. How the fuck did that happen? How is it that I can get some shit off on Instagram that I can't get off on YouTube? When did that happen? You know what I'm saying? Like this is Karen tube. That's what I call this shit. This is Karen tube now. Because ever since Karen and them, took over, it's been the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So yeah, I did a video about that. That's coming up. So I'm save that and tuck right there. So yeah, we talked about 15-minute city. I think I talked about that at one point in time or another. I'm just going through some different clips that I'm saying. Oh man, oh man. Um, what is this here? Hold on one second.
Is the only conclusion I have come to. We have to exterminate white people off of the face of the planet
Oh
to
shit.
solve this problem.
Damn. I don't know if y'all heard that shit. But I probably be getting in trouble for saying that. You know what I'm saying? But somebody can say that about our people. So if you heard that, you know what I mean? Somebody can say that about our people, but we can't say that shit back, right? We can't say it back because then it's a problem. I know. So I'm trying to see what I can post that's algorithm friendly on YouTube before I get off of here. Because I'm taking the gloves off once I get off of YouTube because it's you can't even move around. It's like it's hard to even get shit off. It's like damn, like y'all so crazy on YouTube that at least for me, because I see other people do whatever they want. They do and say whatever they want. They pull out guns, threaten to kill people, call for extermination, all that. I can't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? When I start doing that, correction. I ain't never did nothing like that. But if I just simply, uh oh, if I just simply come on here and just start dropping some knowledge and start talking about things that, you know, they either don't want you to know about or average people don't know about, they get to start chopping my shit and cutting me off. You know what I'm saying? And just deleting my whole channel. You know what I mean? I see some white people getting attacked. Oh shit. Man. Yo, I don't know if y'all following this situation with the spring break, but they about to stop spring break, and I almost think that they sent some people down there. Now we do know motherfuckers act crazy naturally, just like the people who flipped the car over in Philadelphia. They flipped the damn car over before the Eagles game. Like just like there's a dude in Philly that got a tattoo, a Super Bowl win before the. So yeah, I do know that people is crazy as hell, but a lot of that craziness, whether it's being weaponized or not, is going to end the result fuck shit up for everybody. Like I think it was like they had a curfew down there, and people be down there on that strip all night, and because of what them dumbass motherfuckers was down there doing, they had a curfew. You know what I'm saying? And made people at the not couldn't even walk. Man, that's crazy. What is this? Man, look, man. I mean, let me get off of YouTube, man, because a lot of I got a lot of sketchy stuff right here. I got a lot of stuff that I know they're gonna give me a strike for it. Like you know what I'm saying. I got videos of people being hurt in a very bad way. I'm say that. I just got sent a lot of crazy videos, a lot of fight videos. I don't know if I really want to do the fight videos. Damn. I mean, everybody does fight videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I do understand that. Some oh shit, man. Some people do appreciate my commentary on these videos, even if somebody else did it. I do understand that, but sometimes I just be like, man, it's you know, it's like I be on some Dave Chappelle shit. Like, man, it's a little hacky. Everybody else did it. I don't feel like doing it. You know what I'm saying? But damn, somebody just I was watching this video real quick. Somebody beat up a cop. Yeah. I'm scared to play this stuff. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see what's this right here. Cause we about to sign. I'm about to sign off on YouTube. Cause I can't take it. You know. I can't. I'm sorry. Cause I'm just out of moves. I'm out of moves right now. Only thing I could do is like talk about certain things. But as far as playing these video clips, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna get in trouble. They like banging me for some reason. So yeah, we about to. Can I play a fire? Well, then can I play a damn fire at least? I mean, not that I want to glorify that, but who out of 6ix9ine should know. I remember I played a video where these two girls was beating up the Amazon driver, right? And I think I got it off of YouTube, and I played it on my YouTube channel, and they gave me a strike for that shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's how nutty YouTube is that like it's like you can't even just freely talk about certain things. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really want to get to a point where I ain't even streaming on you. I ain't even really fucking with YouTube for real, honestly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it would be like I do understand, the magnitude and the power of YouTube, and it's like damn, it's like I do want to have a YouTube channel, but it's too much of a hassle, you know. I could just fuck with Rumble or BitChute or what's up with the BitChute live stream. You know what I'm saying? I want to stream on BitChute. I got my own website. You know what I mean? Redpillrescue.live. Shameless plug. You know what I mean? But you know, it's like I don't need to do YouTube. I just want to do YouTube. You know what I mean? Because everybody else is doing it and they're getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like, damn, I would definitely like to have some passive income, especially for doing something right. Like I said, a lot of people they generate this passive income for lying to you, for pushing ignorance, all kind of fucked up shit. So it's like, man, if I'm actually providing a service, damn, no, I can't play that. All right, you know what? YouTube, I'm signing off. You know, you come across vital information, it's your obligation to share with the nation. You know, with that said, it's better to know something than to mean it. Truth is undefeated. I shade piece of genetics. But yeah, we out for YouTube, and we gonna continue on Rumble and all these other sites where I can get my shit off. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do that. I'm out of moves with YouTube. You know what I mean? I get on my nerves. All right. So if I end this right now, is that gonna like delete the whole joint?